So if you're low on coins or you want to learn a few methods to get some coins, we're going to be showing you to take your coin balance from 0 and start getting them coins into your account. Now, first thing we're going to do is get off Ultimate Team. You've heard that correctly. So go back to the main menu and you are going to head all the way down to Kickoff. Now, the reason why we're going to do this, there are some coins you can make for Ultimate Team in Kickoff. Now, you are going to go ahead and use the classic teams. Go in there, and then you are going to play whichever side you want to. Ready up. Go and choose the teams that you want to use. For example, Premier League 11, Real Madrid 11, etc. Now, the reason why we do this, if we head back over to the hub of FC 26, where the season passes, you will see under the seasonal objectives, there is a tab that you press RB or R1 to kick off. And you're going to get 250 coins every single time you play one match with these. Now, it does take a little bit of time, don't get me wrong. 3-minute halves, beginner, put the controller down, go get those easy coins. Now, this does also give you additional things on top, like, for example, an 83 times 83, I believe, and then you get yourself a load of loan players, nothing too crazy, but additional things as well. But just play the one game to get those coins, and that's how you're going to do it. Now, very, very quickly, come close. Have you subscribed to this channel? It's the second one. We're going to be doing lots of videos on how to grind, get your coins up, much more in-depth stuff like that. So make sure you subscribe. Let's go back now. Now, we are back in Ultimate Team, as you can see here. The next place you are going to go to get your coins is going to be Play versus AI. Head over to Moments. Now, I know Moments is slept on, but there is tradable packs in here in case you didn't know. And some of these tradable packs are amazing. Now, these two packs are here all the time, so don't stress about those too much. Now, I've completed all of them except for the last Ultimate Draft token. So there is consumable packs in there. They give you a chance of 4,000 coins, shadows that go for 5k and much more for 10 tokens. To get these tokens is unbelievably easy. Now, I'm going to use this example to open up a gold pack. We need 10 tokens for that. But as of right now, I only have 9. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of these modes done. And all you need to do is complete one of these random objectives X amount of times to earn X amount of stars. So this one here, play as the 4-2-4. All we're going to do is just do exactly what it asks us to do. Formation, switch all the way to the 4-2-4. And then we are ready to go and get this objective underway. So 4-2-4, confirm, press start. And then we're going to get into the match. I'm going to meet you straight at the match. We are into this random moments. And you can see that we can't concede. We need to gain possession of the ball, which we haven't got yet because sometimes, you know, it's EA and they're bugged. But to get this back, all we got to do is just make a tackle, right? Just like that. Now, all we got to do, the nice simple step is get ourselves the goal. We're going to pass it across because we're an absolute sweat rat. Get the goal just like that and then bang. This moment has been completed. This screen will then pop up, giving us 1, 2, 3, how many other tokens you get for completing that. And there's your balance. So we've got ourselves 10 stars now to open up. Unfortunately, these do not refresh. So if you haven't done them yet, you can go ahead and get a load of tradable packs. If not, then you're going to be limited of what you can access and what you can't. But for the sake of this, we're going to open up this 10-star pack. Now, like as you see here, immediately opens up. You may get something good. You may not. But what you can do is go through every single thing in this pack and check. For example, Premier League looks like it goes for about 400 to 500 coins. So that's 400 coins we've got additionally. All the other stuff that does not sell, just check the price of it. And then, of course, go ahead and discard. And you are going to make X amount of coins back very, very simply. So far, right now, with those two methods, you've got yourself absolutely free coins by playing not many modes at all, not having to trade or anything like that. And you can see here, we're just sort of stacking these coins up. Now, if you get lucky and get a really crazy expensive player, you're laughing. If you don't, and you're a lot a bit like me, don't stress. Right now, you would have had about 5,000 to 6,000 coins back by no effort whatsoever. And that's going to lead us on to our next step. Now, another good place to get coins, just in case you didn't know, is going to be in play. It is going to be all the way over into competitive. And it is going to be in these gauntlets. Now, typically, EA give us X amount of coins, like 5,000 coins, for basically scoring in 1 goal in 5 games. You don't have to be a pro at it. You just got to get that. A nice and easy way of getting coins. On top of that as well, we have got other things that are available like tournaments, but typically these don't give us any coin boosts or anything like that unless you get very, very lucky with what EA decide to give us. But as of right now, there isn't that. So you got to keep that in mind as well when you are looking for these sort of things. A really obvious one I'm going to cover very, very quickly is, of course, going to be the likes of rivals, champs, and stuff like that. Now, if you manage to get 10 wins in whatever respected rival division you are in, you are going to earn X amount of coins. So as of right now, we can see our rewards here. If we manage to get ourselves the additional 15 points, we get 20,000 coins. If we get the 30 points of 10 wins, we get 40,000 coins for the division we're in. The same for Foot Champs. Let's say you get 1 win in Foot Champs, you'll get 3,000 coins. So it is worth doing all these additional things. Even if you quit all the games and just get 1 point and you basically go 1-14, still do it because it's still coins in your account that you wouldn't have had anyway. And the same for squad battles, etc. Now, another really good one to go for is, of course, trading. There are multiple ways to make coins with trading. For example, we can look at League SBC requirements like the Libertadores and Sudamericana, and we can have a look through here and go, okay, these go for 700 coins. We might be able to snipe one here or there depending on how quick you are, but you want to check the minimum price. So they go for about 800 coins. So we could set this to, for example, max price up to 600, and we could mass bid on all of these cards up to 500 each, and then we could look to basically sell them for 800 to 900 coins to lazy buyers, etc. And that's a good way of doing it if you're not great at sniping. If you're amazing at sniping, then of course you could knock this up to 600, maybe even 700, and just keep refreshing this until one pops up. Try to pick one up like that and try and get one on bid. Now, I'm not the quickest at it because it's a little bit finicky on controller, but you could definitely give it a go, and that's another really quick way and a very simple and lazy way to make coins. And you could do that with the Libertadores and, of course, the Sudamericana. Now, another good way to make coins is going to Silver, making sure you head all the way down to the Saudi League, and then you're going to basically see what the cheapest is. Now, it looks like these have not gone up in price that much, but if we look carefully, we could probably find a few that go for a little bit more than others, so let's go ahead and do that. And you could pick one specific position or one specific rating and basically go ahead and buy those. Now, another really good way of making coins is Team of the Weeks, and I'm not talking investing here, so don't worry about that. We are going to be looking at, for example, whatever the cheapest is. So 11,500 is the cheapest as of right now. So we go to 11,250. That's where they sort of instant sell. So what you could do here is just go ahead and mass bid on all of these for about 10,500 and make a little bit of profit per card each time. See, someone else is already doing this. It's a really known method. It is a really good way of making coins and getting that done. Now, just in case you didn't know and you wanted to get some tradable cards, tradable packs into your account that are going to give you some coins, we always have these challenges that are available. People seem to sleep on these a lot. As of right now, it's just the marquee matchups. But as you can see here, you do get all of these packs back that are tradable. You get these every single week. It is a nice and easy way of getting coins in. But check these anyway, because if we have a brand new promo, they do give us tradable packs in here every single time. Now, another place to look for in terms of tradable packs, in case you don't know about this channel, is these two here. Every single time in the League SBC, the top 2 packs are tradable, and it is an unbelievable easy way to get coins into your account without having to spend a crazy amount, and that is another way to make coins. That then leads us on to our next method, which of course is going to be bronze pack method. Now, people always say to me you can't make coins in bronze pack method. You can. Patience is key. I'm going to explain to you a very brief setup on how this works. So, when you open up a bronze pack, you are going to discard all the kits, TIFOs, the stadiums, the lights, everything. Now, you see here we get a minimum 254 coins back. That means every bronze pack is 750. 254 coins back means we're only spending about 500 coins per pack. So we get 100 coins there, and then the rest of these players, we're going to check the sell. Now, unfortunately for me, I already know these don't sell. But this guy does actually sell, so I've lied to you there. So that's 200, plus the 100 coin back, that's 300, 554. So far, this pack has cost us 200 coins. Yes, we didn't make coins on it, but we did get 2 cards into our account that can help us with the League SBCs. And if you're new to this channel, we've done a full breakdown on how to grind the game. But there are specific managers that go up in price a lot, and you want to pack a couple of these at a time. So you can see here the Colombian manager has gone up in price a little bit, and these managers go up and down in price depending on special cards. For example, the Thunderstruck Aubameyang. He went up in price with the Gabon managers because he's from Gabon. So you want to look at stuff like that. So we get a promo card that's from an obscure nation. You can go ahead and basically sell those managers. So she sells for 400 coins. We discard everything else. That's going to be 674 coins back. We go ahead and check these players. This guy doesn't sell, unfortunately. This one doesn't sell. And I have a duplicate to do this all the time, and that doesn't sell. So again, we made a little bit of a small loss, but we're still increasing our value of our club. So you want to keep doing this until you basically spend 10,000 coins. It's always a rule of thumb I have. There are going to be managers that sell for a lot. There are going to be other cards like this Libertadores guy. He's 5,000 coins. for some unknown reason. So we are going to list this card up for 200 or 2,500. And all of those bronze packs that we've opened, bang, we've made our money back instantly. Plus an extra bit of profit on top from discarding these. We get Swedish Manager, but unfortunately he doesn't sell. And then we have ourselves a League SBC player who goes for 1,000 coins by the looks of it. So again, we've made some serious profit out of this in a very small amount of time. And you can see right there, in this video alone, no edits or anything like that, we can make coins instantly that way. Now, there are other ways to make coins on top, which are the more obvious ones. If you are really good at draft, you can either do the draft when it comes to, I forgot where it is. You can do draft, basically, either single player or online. If you have draft tokens that you've got from the season pass, use them. You might as well, they're just sitting there doing nothing. Even if you get out in the first round, you are still giving yourself a really strong chance of X amount of coins back. I've got 2 draft tokens. There are a few more in the season pass as well. Use them, complete the draft, get those packs, and those packs are tradable. A really good way of making coins. Now, another thing you can do, which is what I do all the time, and I'm going to jump over to a website now, which is footbin.com. Now, it could be any type of website you want. It's FC related, but I use one because I've used it all the time. Now, you're going to head up to the top task here where it says market. You see my mouse, market. You are then going to go down to the index 100. This is really interesting because it tells you whether the market is down or up. Now, this morning, it was down at 64.23. It spiked up to 65, so it's only gone up a point, but it is growing. Now, there is another thing you can do here on this index. On the right-hand side, underneath my camera, you can see, as of right now, 82 rateds are down 3%, 86 rateds are down 10%. So you could look at the index 86 and go, okay, let's see where this is. And this is sort of coming up to the lowest it's ever been, the highest being back on the 4th of December, which was yesterday. So there is a big jump up and down here. Again, we go to daily, we can see even more. So you can see here when Black Friday hit, it just collapsed completely, and it is gradually going up. And then it shows you the top gainers and top losers. So we could look at some of these cards and go, oh, I don't mind the look of that. For example, we've got ourselves a Team of the Week Martinez. Could be a good investment if you're looking to do that, but there are other ways to check. So going back up to the top here again, we've got SBCs, right? You can go cheapest by rating, which I love to use all the time. And it will break down every rating. 81, 82, 83, and underneath my camera, 84. Same as 88, etc. And it's going to tell you at the current time what the cheapest is. So right now, 86s are 4,400 coins, which is going to be the basically mid-range for this cobble. So it's got a lot of places to basically rise up and down in investment. So you could look at this and go, I'm going to make a few investments with the coins I have. Or you go, oh, actually, I think 85 rateds are really cheap. You can check it and go through. And you can do this for like anything. 91 rated here, 92s, 90 rated, etc. So if you notice that these are much cheaper than what they typically are, that's a great investment to make. I know it's quite serious for FIFA, but it is an easy way to make a lot of coins. Another thing people do all the time, which is called solution. And you can see here, Community SBC Solutions. Now, this way, people make a lot of coins on this. There are loads of SBCs out, for example, how to make solutions. So, for example, we could go to the SBC tab, choose marquee matchups, head over to Arsenal and Villa, and if we scroll down, we can go to completed challenges. And you can see here, this one was made by Footbins AI. You can click on it, and it is going to give you 11 players, and these players will spike up or down depending. So Watson, for example, because he's in this solution, he could potentially go up. Now, you can make your own solution and submit your own one, and people do this all the time. So if you can make a way to make this the cheapest when you go back to SBC solutions, you can then essentially control the market. And this is what a lot of trading discords do. They don't tell you this, but it's what they do. So you can see right now it's coming in at 3,800. If you somehow get it to 3,600, your one's going to be at the top. So for example, this guy here, changed it up slightly, put 2 random bronze cards in, or 3 random bronze cards in. They've probably mass bought these bronze cards, and they're going to go up in price. Now, we're going to go ahead and test this, for example. We're going to head back onto the console, and we are going to search the goalkeeper, which his name was Eastwood. And you can monitor this later on when you watch. They will spike up and down depending on how many people need to complete the SBC. Now, the only thing is, what I will mention is if it's a late SBC, they won't be affected. People have done marquee matchups, right? We get a brand new one today. They use this same mentality to make a lot of coins. That's how people do it. And that's kind of all the methods as right now. We're not talking about trading methods or anything like that to make coins in FC26. If you do have any more questions, please comment down below. If you're new to the channel, you see there, look, we started for 2,500 coins, 400, 200. This one's going to go for 1,000 soon. Easy coins to be made in this game. No trading methods need to be used, really. Don't forget to like, subscribe, because it is a brand new channel, and I will catch you either on the main channel or on this channel or in the Discord, and I'll see you then.